Ijenma is 23 years old and she is spotted around the world today as the face of Africa. But years ago, Ijenma was a mere groundnut seller. She sold groundnuts to be able to survive, to be able to eat daily, not to buy a house or buy special clothes. No, she doesn't even live in a house. She sleeps under the bridge in Lagos. Wherever she finds space, she lies down to sleep. Her poor mother lives in her village, Obong. Ijenma's story would have been concluded as too painful to tell, but for an intervention we could only describe as divine. Ijenma was born a completely different child. Her father threw her mother out shortly after she was born because he married her to give him a baby boy, a boy child. He had 10 daughters already from 2 wives. Ijenma's mother, Olonna, was the 3rd wife, and all eyes were on her to produce the much desired male child. Ijenma's father, Odinga, is known in Obe village as the man who has 10 daughters. He hated that identity and wanted to break it by all means. He also wanted a son that would inherit his many and rich farm lands. On the day of delivery, Odinga didn't go to the farm. He sent his men to go. The local midwife that took delivery of the baby escaped before Odinga was informed that another baby girl was born. He was furious, very angry. He wasn't interested in this new wife anymore. He wanted to throw her out back to her mother's house immediately, but his friend advised him to wait for Olonna to recover from the pains of delivery, and he did. In 6 months, he sent Olonna back to her mother's house. Case closed, or so he thought. Olonna had a child to feed, unsupported. Olonna would back Ijenma to go to work at different farms for food and for pay. Soon, Ijenma grew up and they found she was very different from all the other children around the village. She was too tall with long limbs. The kids in the village teased her a whole lot. They gave her funny names: Dogo, Ogologo Dimpa, Olaga, Akatakpongwanye, Iroko. All manner of names. Sometimes it made her feel out of sorts. At other times she would tell herself, "But I didn't create myself. The one that made me knows why he made me this tall." One day she was going to fetch water from the stream with 2 of her friends, Ebele and Ndidi, and they were teasing her, and Ebele said, "So tell us, Ijenma, why are you so tall? We were all born around the same time, but you are far taller than us all. Why?" "Ha," Ndidi said, "it is not as if you even eat much. I am surprised. I even asked my mother the other day, but she said she doesn't know why." Ijenma said, "Height is not determined by a child, so it's not me that made myself. Sometimes it is not even determined by parentage, because me, I have checked it. Many people ask questions on my height. So I have been checking up and down to know what to answer. It is not the food you eat, though that may be a factor. It is not the height of your parents, though that may also add. If it was all food and all parents, then we poor people can never be tall, and all rich people would be very tall. My cousins came back from Lagos the other day, and they are all short." all short. "Well, I will follow them to Lagos. So Auntie said someone is looking for a house help and she wants to take me there." Pele said, "I have heard it too. I heard it the other day. Because when you get there, find a place for us. I think we can live better than this drudgery we are faced with in this village. No good water, no good road, no shelter, no good food, no light, no hospitals. I saw pictures of that Lagos the other day and I'm surprised such a world exists. Auntie took Ijenma to Lagos and handed her over to Madam Monica, who sells bread. Life in Lagos was totally different and indeed shocking to Ijenma. For 5 days she was sick and wanted to go back home. Everything and everyone was moving too fast for her liking. She started shivering in cold. She was scared. She didn't even know how she would fit in. And the people spoke so fast, she hardly heard them. Also, they spoke a different language or languages. People regard Madam Monica as a nice woman because that's the picture she has successfully presented to people outside. But what many don't know about her is that she sold bread during the day and did other businesses at night. She has a few young girls that work for her. The bread business is a cover-up. She is known as a prosperous bread merchant. Ijenma soon adjusted. 2 months later, Madam Monica opened up to her and told her what work she would be doing for her. Monica said, "I will provide shelter, clothing, and food while you, Ijenma, would attend to my men." Initially, Ijenma didn't understand. Madam Monica then spelled it all out. "Nne, you are here to help in my relationship business. You work and do your own part with the men that come. They pay good money. With the money I take care of you, and during Christmas I send Lagos foreign rice to your mother. Buy her Christmas wrapper and give her some money. As time goes on and if you are good on the job, I will pay you a stipend. So be ready. We shall start next tomorrow. I will buy you appropriate clothes when I am coming back today, and the drugs we use too, I'll buy them today." She got up and left because she wasn't asking Ijenma's opinion. She was just giving a brief job description to Ijenma. Ijenma cried and cried and cried after Madam Monica left her alone in the room. She had no way of reaching the auntie that brought her. No way at all. Also, she saw that Madam Monica gave her auntie an envelope she suspected was payment for bringing her. Like her dreams and world suddenly collapsed around her. "I have nobody to go to. I cannot go back to the village. I don't even have money, except the little money my madam has been dashing me here and there. And the other day a man came to see my madam and he dashed me some money. I know I cannot do this business. No. What will I tell my mother after all she has suffered because she gave birth to a girl? No, I cannot do this. I cannot. No, I will not." Ijenma has a friend who squats under the bridge. Ijenma's new Lagos friend, who was appalled at Madam Monica's job description for Ijenma, took her to that place. That's how Ijenma's welcome to Lagos story began. On reaching there, the new friend, Obong, explained how she copes. She sells anything possible and gets money which she ties around her waist. Obong introduced Ijenma to a woman who sells cooked granules to resellers. With the little money Ijenma had, she started hawking granules in the open streets of Lagos. She would sell off and go back. Incidentally, many motorists would stop to buy from her. She was cheerful and grateful. She had something that could help her make some money. She wanted a good story to tell her poor mother back in the village. Each sale was a joy that put a smile on her face. She could sell 3 trays a day. One day, she went to sell at a construction site. The men there finished all the granules she had. They asked her to go bring more. When she came back with a tray full of granules, the contractor on site, who had not bought at all, said, "Ah, are you the one they said sell special granules? I want to buy all the granules in your tray now. How much is it all?" Ijenma naively said, "No, Oga, I don't sell all to one person. I sell one by one." Afe, the contractor, said, "Okay, no problem. Just give me 5,000 naira worth. I want to give the granules to all these workers on site. Go and be giving them one by one." Then he teased, "This your height self. If you work for me here, I may not need a crane. I will save the money I use in hiring cranes." While they were talking, the owner of the property, who happens to be an influencer, walked in. He took a look at her and said, "Girl, you are amazingly tall. Do you play basketball?" Ijenma said, "No, sir. I only sell granules." Because she didn't even know what basketball game is. The man said, "Okay. Would you come back here tomorrow? Your height is needed somewhere. If not basketball, there is something I am looking at. And your very black shiny skin. Well, just go. Come back here by 12 noon tomorrow. Some people are coming to see my property and they will buy your granules too." Ijenma thanked him profusely and left. As she left, fear gripped her. What if these men are the kidnappers Obong told me about? What if they kidnap me? What will I tell my mother? Would I even be alive to tell her anything? Father, help me, oh. Please, Father, help me, she prayed. She got to there under the bridge base, and Obong was back already. She talked about it all with Obong. "Obong, you came back early today." "Yes, so," Obong answered. "Today's market was very good. I sold off very fast. I sold real leather belts today and men bought them off fast. I went to Broad Street." Ijenma said, "Wow, that's great. I am happy for you. So what will you sell tomorrow?" Obong said, "Well, I think I will go back to the belt wholesale man and see if he has more belts I can hawk." He also said he would bring in leather slippers for men and women, but I prefer to buy for men because I noticed that women, they will haggle and haggle, but men pay with ease. They just pay you sharp sharp. Ijenma said, "Maybe because women care for their children and want to save as much money as possible." "Obong, please, I want you to go somewhere with me tomorrow. There are men there too, so you can sell to them there." Obong said, "Where and for waiting a beg?" Ijenma said, "A man said I should come there. It is not far from here. He wants to introduce me to somebody. Truly, I don't understand what he said because he was talking too fast. I want you to go with me tomorrow by 12 noon, please." Obong said, "Okay, no wahala. I will sell a bit and come and meet you at that gas station and we would go together." So on that fateful Friday noon, Obong and Ijenma carried their stuff to Mr. Slope's site. He was there with 3 of his friends. There's a competition going on. They are looking for a girl from Nigeria that would fit and stand for the nation for the African face competition. And the 4 men, immediately they saw him, they all agreed miraculously that they had found the girl they are looking for. They said Ijenma fits perfectly. She needed a lot of brushing up to do since she had no education at all. They all agreed that this girl would just be it for them. They took time to explain everything to Ijenma and Obong. It also means a dramatic change of story. Many changes are needed: shelter, education, wardrobe, money. And everything has to be done very fast. They had just 3 months. Our Ijenma moved into a one-room apartment in Ikeja with her friend Obong. Obong was the only support she had in Lagos, and Ijenma trusts Obong. While coaching Ijenma, Obong was like her small in-house coach. She would analyze the day with her and tell her how she did well or how she didn't do well. When they moved into the apartment, Obong said, Ijenma, is this really true? I am in a daze. It looks like a dream. Just like that? This is a miracle. A big miracle, Ijenma. Your height has brought you greatness. Just like that? They said your skin glows one kind. We don't even have money to buy cream. And they are talking about glowing skin. Ijenma said, I hardly can even sleep. Look at bed. Look at everything. Me, go to school. They are teaching me and encouraging me to learn fast. They even give me bribe to learn faster. Obong, look at my dress. Obong said, what about me? I don't have what they are looking for, but I have a friend that has it. And that is you, Ijenma. They hugged themselves, and it's been amazing for both of them. 3 months later, they were all set. The competition was held in South Africa. All nations in Africa fielded in their candidates. When Ijenma stepped out, all hail. The audience went wild. The judges couldn't help nodding for her. And except for one woman on the panel, the rest gave their vote for Ijenma. Ijenma became the face of Africa. The face of Africa. Touring nations. Her photos are used in different nations in the world for adverts. A year later, her manager and his team with Obong went to Obe to see Ijenma's mother. Her mother almost fainted. Her father heard and came to beg for forgiveness. The king of Obe was the chief host. The people that mocked her height were all awed and happy. Ijenma became the light bearer of Obe kingdom. She dug boreholes for them, put electricity and many other things. She of course built her mother a house in Obe. Though Mama is often in Lagos in Ijenma's house, Mama too became a celebrity. The mother of a global celebrity is a big celebrity. Wow! Wow! No matter the pressure, you can say no to evil. You can stand tall and deliver. Do things that your parents and even your children will be proud of. Go bragging on Papa God, because if you believe and stand true, He will back you up no matter what. He makes a way where there seems to be no way. What do you really think? Madam Monica with her relationship business. Who knows how many girls she enrolls in her business yearly? What do you think really? What is her reason for this kind of thing? Please share your thoughts with us in the comment section below. Also, please encourage us to roll out more African folk tales, more African real life stories by giving this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done so. Yes, please remember to click the bell icon so you would be among the first to know when we upload another very interesting story. And please share our stories with your friends and family. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being there for us. This is African Folk Tales ChinChin. Till our next video, remain truly amazing. Goodbye.